3 hours of Survivor. When the show is over, we'll talk about the winner and everything else that happens.
What's going on? We have a 2-hour season finale. We're going to read the votes. We'll announce the winner. Then we bring everybody on stage for the live reunion show. And there is a lot
Let's go to here. It's May 24th, 2017. We had 3 hours of Survivor. And sorry I can't talk too loud, but people are sleeping upstairs. But, yeah, this is the whole, my notes and stuff for the show. We have 6 people left in the game. And these are the 6 people. We got Aubrey, who I did not like. Ty, who I wanted to win. Suri, and the way she got voted out of the game. Wow. Then you got Brad. Then you got Sarah. Then you got Toyzan. So let's go on. So I already named the 3 people off. So basically it started out with Sarah being pissed about the last show where she had an advantage in the game. She gave it to Suri to hold, and then Suri wanted to use it against her and got mad at Suri and said, "You made me use my advantage when I wasn't ready to use my advantage. No one told you to use your advantage. No one was holding you by your hand and say, you have to use the advantage." So you getting mad for no reason. But Suri said she had to do it because, or she wanted to do it because she felt that Ty was out to get Sarah and she didn't want Sarah to go yet. And then then Sarah talked to Ty about it in front of everyone, and he confessed. And now he feels like people are out to get him. So he tells Brad that he has 2 idols and to trust him. And Brad's like, for me to trust you, you need to give me one of your idols and have me hold one and then use the other. That's how. But that's not how it went down. And I felt really bad for Ty because Brad was just bullying him like crazy, and he knew it too. So then the first challenge came along where it was for idol and for food. It was one big maze that they do every year where they get bags, and they have to go through the maze to get a certain amount of bags and then put a puzzle together. Well, the winner of the food and the idol was to be safe. Brad won the idol and the food, but he got to invite 2 other people to eat with him, and he picked Toyzan and Sarah. Then there was commercial, of course. If you see these lines, that means commercial. She says she can't go with Ty, can't trust him, and can't... Sarah, basically. So I didn't put Sarah there. Trust him and can't go with Suri, so all she had is Brad and Toyzan, and so they talked about Ty maybe going home. Brad tells Ty that Aubrey is going home, but I need idol to trust you, and you need to use the other idol you have to get to the end. Ty doesn't know if Brad is playing him. Ty shows Toyzan his idols and thinks he's still not telling them everything. Like Toyzan's like, I think he's still being a fibber to us and not telling us everything. So now Ty shows Aubrey the idols, tells her everything Brad says, and tells Aubrey that he feels Brad is bullying him and wants to work with Aubrey, and Sri tries to talk to him about Sarah or Toyzan going home. The only reason why Sri wants Sarah to go home because she feels like Sarah is going to get her out because of the mix-up of the last tribal council. So everyone didn't trust anyone in all of this. Okay. To talk. Okay. Wait. So retry. Okay. Go next. Okay. Ty's so lost on what to do and starts crying. Tarzan tells Sarah about Ty's idols. Ty said he doesn't trust Sari, so he doesn't know what to do. So it was voting time, and Ty uses his idol for him and Aubrey. So he had 2 idols, and he goes, I want this one for me and this one for Aubrey. Then Sarah pulls out and goes, I have another advantage in the game where no one can vote for me, and uses it. Then Tarzan had his idol and said, well, then I'm using my idol because I don't trust no one. So that leaves Sari with no idol to save herself, no voting, no nothing. So she automatically is out of the game because... And I didn't know she played 4 times in the game. But she got voted out because... And they weren't even going to vote for her because when they revealed the votes, it was Sarah with 3, Ty with 2, and Aubrey with 1. So Sarah would have left. So if nobody used their advantage, Sarah would have went home with no problem. But they did talk to Sari at the reunion show while we were watching the other show, and everyone gave her a standing ovation. And then the second challenge showed up, and Brad won that challenge. Brad and Tarzan wants Aubrey out. Aubrey talks to Sarah and Ty about if she goes and Brad wins idol again, that Brad is taking Toyzan no matter what. Sarah still can't trust Ty, but tries to get Ty to trust her. Ty wants Aubrey out because she is a good player, and Sarah agrees with it. See, what I don't understand is why he saved Aubrey at the last challenge, or at the last, the first tribal council, but now once they're gone. I just don't get it. Can someone explain that to me? Because I don't get it. Brad is trying to get Ty to believe him about voting Aubrey. So Ty talks to Aubrey about taking out Toyzan because of the way Brad talks to him. So the voting went Aubrey 4 and Toyzan 1. So Aubrey was out. And Aubrey is, in case you're wondering, is that. So that's Sari, that's Sarah, and that's Aubrey. Make sense? Okay. Okay. Brad wants Ty out and tells Toyzan. Sarah knows they're voting for her or Ty, so Ty said, let's do it. Let's do a tie so that we have to make fire to win. So Toyzan, they're voting, so they want to vote out Toyzan, make it a tie so they can make fire because they think he's bad at it and they're better at it, basically. But the voting went Ty 3 and Toyzan 1. So therefore Sarah fucked him over, and Sarah's an asshole bitch for doing that and shouldn't have even be final 3. So final 3 is Brad, Sarah, and Toyzan. None of them should be even final 3. Ty should be final 3, and Ty should be the winner, because Jeff said at the reunion that if Brad decided to keep Ty in the game and not vote him out, everyone said it would have been a tie. It would have been, he would have 5 votes, he would have had 5 votes, and Toyzan, this is how they would break a tie, because everyone's been wanting to know how do you break a tie. Toyzan would have broken that tie, and he said he would have picked Brad, and Brad would have won. But how would they know if it was a tie between Brad and Ty without looking at the votes before they bring him months later to the stage? That's what I want to know. But I need to hurry this along before I lose everything. But you can go to Surviving Big Brother in case I don't get to finish this. Go there now and read all this because it's there. Jeff said there is a lot of firsts and told us someone is Ozzy was in the island for 129 days and Cherie was in second place with 121 days. There was others, but too many to remember. Like first for everyone using all their idols and one person have to be voted out for that. Jeff also is changing how the jury is talking to the final three. They're doing the outwit, outlast, that thing. The jury is talking to the final three and Sarah and Brad are getting yelled at left and right. So I thought the voting was going to go Tarzan and maybe Sarah. If they go to Tarzan, it's because they're not mad at him, and if they go to Sarah, it's because they think she played a good game. But then when I saw 2 votes for Sarah and 2 votes for Brad, Ozzy being one of them, I was like, okay, it's between Sarah and Brad, but Sarah's probably going to win. And I was right. 6-3, Sarah wins. They didn't show one of the votes, sadly. And during the reunion show, they talked to Jeff and Zeke about Jeff spilling the beans about Zeke and how apologetic he is and how hated he was and still is and how he lost his job and how he's going to write a book and Jeff's going to get the first copy. Sorry, Jeff, nobody's going to buy your damn book. We still hate you for each day. You can apologize until the sky's green and we're still not going to like you. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay, Brad said sorry to Ty about bullying him. He says, that's not how I usually talk. Aubrey talks about her crush on Cochran. Like, what the fuck? They talked to Sandy about not winning. Jeff asked Malika, however you say her name, to tell people what to do when they're out there. Suri got asked why tell people when you find something. So like when you find an advantage, why do you run and tell people? They also talked to Malachi. Oh, not Malachi. Him. Ozzy cut his long hair and finally talked to him. They show Survivor, not 24, but 34. And there's going to be 3 tribes again. Heroes, healers, and hostiles. Which is kind of like the whole job thing about being blonde. You know, whatever that one was. Anyways, I need to get going. So, because I'm running out of time here. But yes, Sarah is the winner of Survivor. I disagree with it, but whatever. So, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you people later. Bye!